Now you stayed with a 16%er for 5 years. So you telling me you gonna kick this 95% out the door because these 25? Come on now. Let's talk. Which one you like more likely to be successful with?
But
the 25 pounds. Exactly. So where on your list does aesthetics fall? Versus support.
Aesthetics is the first.
I think okay. Is it?
In the door.
So now you still it's the first you see, but what weight on your list? If you gotta weight your list.
Use that example. I dated a dude last year. He was not my aesthetics at all. He was a little bit shorter than I like. He was very thinner than I like.
5'11"?
Yes, he was 5'12", as you put it. Because he kept saying 6 foot.
By the way, I am 6 foot. You understand me?
Yeah.
I've been arrested many a times, but now, and trust me, that line go right there.
He said he was 6 foot, but I was like,
you're
not 6 foot. But that's fine. Everybody says 6 foot. You got to be skeptical about because they're rounding up. So he wasn't 6 foot.
It's okay if you're within a quarter inch.
I actually thought I was 5'12", just so you know.
Yes, that's what I said, 5'12". So, but he was under 6 foot. He was about 155, 60 pounds.
So what was his BMI?
He had no BMI. That's how thin he was. He was too small, and then he had locks. I don't
like thin and tall, if I recall.
I mean, no, it's different between skinny.
Circa 2000.
Skinny and thin.
This is one real red, tall dude. She used to really, really, really like Slim, the thin and red. Red. That was a name. Red.
Skinny and thin or small is different. But anyway, he was short and very thin, and he was self-conscious about it already. But again, he came in and he was like, "Oh," we talked, and I'm like, "Oh, he got a nice voice." I'm like, and then when I see him in person, like, I was not expecting that voice from this person. Mm-hmm. And we went out, and it was like immediately, let's date exclusively. We need to date exclusively. Give me 30 days. I'm like, I've never had anybody.
Red flag.
Yeah, I should have known it was a red flag. I've never had anybody want to do that, but it was like, he's all right. He's not what I used to go for, but I'm listening to my friends. He got to stop, But, he got a job. He had a nice car. He lived on his own. He took care of his kids, the kids that I knew about, and all of that. And I was like, okay, it seems like he has his life together. Let me do this 30 days. And it was 3 weeks in, whining and dining, hanging out, concerts, all that good stuff. Met your mama, met your kids, all this stuff, which I thought was really a rush. And after the 3 weeks, it was like everything
Come back to my country.
3 weeks, it was like that's when he started changing, and I noticed the change, and it was like this is what a lot of men do. There's like, and I realized when he asked for the exclusive 30 days, it's like he didn't want any competition.
His time frame was already.
It's like I don't want any competition because he
was already on an expedited time frame.
He had his budget plan for the 3 years.
I mean, wait, hold on. No. Let's get a brother. Just a little. I'm sorry. the flip side of the coin. We always look at the other side. You ever turn the rock over and clean the rock off and just allow the rock to dry in the sun and clean the rock? And it's just as nice as the rock that you turned over.
On the other side.
Calm down.
So look.
Let me say. I mean, he could be just as bad. I know he could be just as bad as what you said. But the fact of the matter is that he see this woman who is beautiful on the market. He going like, yo, if I could say one thing to her to pull her off the market, and she do it, let me say
that also reeks of desperation.
Yeah,
not really.
I didn't know that.
I don't think so.
It reeks of desperation.
I don't think so, but no, it doesn't. But what it does do is that if everybody has more than one, I don't care what nobody says. Oh, this my one, this my me. Listen, I promise you, there's love many times over, for many universes over, many years down the road. Trust me, it's gonna happen. You're gonna leave this earth, you're gonna go to the next place, you're gonna find love again. The only thing is, if Jesus said we're not gonna be given into love, but we're not gonna be brought together and made to marry someone. That's how I believe it. Sorry, we'll see when we get to heaven if I'm right or wrong. Roll the dice. Either way, the whole point is that he tried something that other people don't try. And so, it's desperation. No, brother, I don't think so.
That's the only reason I went. I
think it's strategic.
But the thing is,
it's strategic thought.
You can't deal with extremes.
Man, have you ever seen
too strong?
Wait a minute. No, absolutely
Too
not.
strong.
I'm gonna tell you what's too strong.
Too
Let me tell you.
strong.
Let me tell you
So
what's.
he's trying to cover his flaws
No,
by locking this in
no,
real
no.
quick.
And I'm gonna be
Real quick.
Wait a minute.
Most men think like this. All right, if I get her in and I bed her, right? And
I got it.
True.
I got it.
That's granted. If
If
I lay this down
Now
right,
that opens the door to
I
a whole
will.
nother
I agree to that.
conversation because you say his size frames what 5 what? What was his size? He
He had 6 foot, but he was 5'11".
5'11" skinny.
130 pounds. You know?
130.
Yeah.
Alright, you know, so one of her points on there spoke on endowment. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he
Wait a
didn't
minute,
reach.
man.
Maybe
I'm
he didn't reach.
5'12",
Maybe
man.
he didn't.
I got an inch here and an inch there.
Listen.
But you 5'12". That one inch makes a difference.
Listen. And my point is like he probably was saying to himself, I really can't pull a woman physically, but I'm gonna show up with the bins. I'm gonna wine and dine, and I'm gonna pull.
I'm gonna use my strong point.
Don't see it
I'm
that
gonna
way.
pull out all
Use
the
my
tricks
strength.
in the bedroom. I'm gonna do all this, and she gonna be stuck. That way, if she sees my flaws after this point,
It doesn't matter.
Most women are like, "Oh my God, well, I already did it. I already done it. I'm gonna go stick it out," and that's what he was banking on. After 3 weeks, I was like, "Yeah, no, this not gonna work." And then because that's why I said aesthetically appealing is serious for me because, and I don't want to sound nasty or whatever like that, but if I'm not attracted to you, when you mess up, first thing I'm thinking, I'm like, "You ugly. You need to get out my face. You ain't I'm going
You have no room for error.
Yeah. So, but you know, a good looking man I'm the man that I'm attracted to, if he messes up, I might be like,
And that's universal. That's
I'm
universal.
gonna be like, okay, babe, okay, we can fix it, babe, because I love
She's
you. And I
saying
love
that
looking at
with
you.
all. I've heard her say this multiple times. We've been around and been together a long time. We talk about bad kids too, by the way. The most beautiful women on this planet, they sit there and you their magazines and pictures or Instagram photos. You meet them in person. They said the worst thing is to meet your what's it called? Meet your stars. The people that you
Yeah, because they're nasty.
they're completely
When
disgusting.
you see the
So
real.
yeah. So
Aesthetically appealing people, but that's the flip side. If they act ugly, they start looking ugly. to
if
me.
I'm stuck with you, you best better be fine.
And that's
You best better be fine.
That's my quickest turn off. If I'm looking, and you know, in this day and age, you know, with filters, with this, with that, with makeup, with blah 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 blah. Okay, so you better represent your lowest look, self, vibration, whatever you want to damn call it. Just as like you just represented your highest in these 5, 6 right here, you better sneak one in there with nothing on so I can see what the hell I got. You know what I'm saying? Because when that sweat off, and I see what's really under there, if it don't match,
First date
your ass out the door.
First date is the pool.
First date is the pool.
But this one,
Let's go.
I feel like I get a lot more matches because I have no filters on any of my pictures. 1. 2, I have at least half my pictures because I don't wear makeup every day. So half my pictures is no makeup at all. And then the other half is you might see me dolled up like this. So you're going to see this is where I'm at a business function. This is when I'm at hang out with my girls. This is where I'm at, you know, whatever. But you're going to see at least half those pictures with zero makeup at all. This is me coming from the gym. I ain't putting on no makeup at no daggone gym. I don't do that.
But you know your aesthetics are up to par. Your aesthetics have always been up to par.
My thought process is like, if they see me like this, all they think about is, well, what's she gonna look like with makeup on? This is where we start with the blank canvas. We're starting, and I want you to know what the blank canvas is. So when I see men's profiles and I look down every picture 10,000 miles away, or you done took off your height
trying to hide something,
or when a man don't smile in every picture, I did this a couple of times. I feel bad because you know they'll match it and ain't no smile. I say, do you ever smile? You know, and I come back like, I'm just trying to make sure you got all your teeth. And I promise you, every 9 times out of 10. It's something jacked up about their mouth. I'm like, this. I'm like, I don't even want to meet you because I'm like, you don't have a picture of you smiling. Women want to see you smile. They want, because it's a different look from
I love your smile.
And then I have a problem with men that put filters on their picture. They be like, women do it.
And see now we're gonna get into the emotional aspect of it. If a man putting a filter on a damn picture,
sassy.
let his ass go. That's you're a little too emotional. Like, bro, really, I don't have time to sit here and filter my damn pictures. I'm sorry, I don't have time to sit here and, you know what I mean?
Or you put up pictures from 20, 30 years ago.
Right. You can't do that because some point the person has to see you for who you are.
Now,
So,
another story. This was like, this about 15, 20 years ago. Anyway, I met this dude. It was probably Black Planet. That's what a date.
that's the very first.
You're the one that told me because everybody
About Black Planet.
My sister's like, Black Planet is where you meet people for you do photography, you can meet this, you meet that. And I talked to you, he's like,
You said Black
Planet. Listen,
It was for
that was before MySpace.
It was a networking page for Black professionals, and I'm telling him what my sister said. He was like, everybody I've been on there, I slept with.
Damn right. And they were coming from everywhere across the country. Black Planet preceded MySpace. That's how far back it goes. Late 90s.
But I met I met the dude on there, and he had this picture. It was like it was dark skin, so everything I only date light skin dude.
Right.
Dark skin dude.
When your type already. When your type.
Full basketball bill, sitting there with the basketball ball, had the basketball shorts on and everything. Talked to the guy for a couple of weeks or whatever. Then we finally met up in Duluth, and he shows up. This mug looked like a turtle. Now he was 6'4", but he was light skinned. He looked like he was nothing like the picture. And we sat down. I was like,
early catfishing.
I'm like, why? Yeah.
It wasn't even a term yet, and he was doing it.
And I was like, why would you do that?
I'm telling you.
But the problem was, you picked a picture of another man that you thought was aesthetically appealing to women. What type of man goes out and looks? And I'm not gonna lie to you. One of the pictures, basketball shorts had a print
showing, and you zoomed in on it. Yeah, you knocking down me. It was there for you to see. Yeah,
you purposely picked this picture, so you had to go and look up other men and decide on their pictures and say that you were that person. And he said to me, "Well, I thought once we vibed, I was like, I ain't that chick." I was like, I'm a girl. You ain't finna get me on an emotional tie and think, because we had a great conversation, you show up as somebody else. I'm be like,
see, they think this stuff new, like, really, I'm telling you, like, the internet came out in 94 is when Bill Clinton said there's an internet, okay? So by 99, 2000, this stuff was already blowing out. My bad Black Planet story, this chick flew from Michigan down. Me and my homeboy, he had just finished playing at Georgia, almost went NFL, we went to the airport with me to pick her up. I was like, if she don't look like what she says she looks like, I'm leaving her ass at the airport. So my homeboy happened to see, me and my homeboy and this other chick with her, we was gonna leave her. The chick saw her. There she go. I saw her. I was like, oh, hell no. She would have got left at the airport. For real. I would have left her ass at the airport. Nothing like, she didn't look nothing like it. So she just became a experiment, something just to play with.
But this is the thing I think different.
To be honest with you, with my roommates.
Women and men. Different from women and men. Because I ask men this all the time because they quick to say, come to my house. I'm like, why would you just let a strange woman come to your house you never met before? And like, it's this theory that men think that they can't do nothing to me. I'm like, but what if she don't look like she look? You still hitting? They have 90% said yes. Yep. And I'll never talk to her again. I'm like, why? If you're not attracted to her, and on top of that, a woman can do something.
What age are we talking though?
This is 30s, but I'm like, a woman can't do something to you. She got a cousin.
She can set you up.
She got cousins. She got brothers or whatever. She know where you live. You thinking as far as she's little, I'm big, but I'm like, she still know where you live.
I had a homeboy got set up like that back 20 years ago.
That's how I found my stolen car. From
he was like, everybody come here where we are in Atlanta. Like, he came from Oakland. I was like, man, one of these chicks gonna set you up. And it happened. He on the door, and the dudes came right in behind her and pulled it out.
I heard that before too.
Yeah.
I totally different perspective on that whole thought process because I think when of course I've been catfished multiple times in my life.
I done brought this up too. I used to catfish by 2 trans or whatever.
Oh my God.
Well, no. First of all,
we've all been tried.
Well, no. Both of those scenarios, those are actual just they weren't. No, of course it wasn't Black Planet by then, but you know what I'm saying, baby, I was completely loyal. I didn't know about Black Planet because people talk about it. Mm-hmm. But no, that's the one that's in heaven. No, Black Planet came up. I was already married. Black Planet came out. I was already married. But
No, you was in your dating season recently.
no, I wasn't in Black Planet. I was on.
We talking about
Oh yeah,
Facebook
yeah,
with
for
the
sure.
trend. I said with the trend.
On that,
you
okay,
were,
yeah. So yeah, no. So, but no. So what they didn't show their picture. They were like, oh, they were showing their actual pictures and like, yo, no, both of the niggas, said to me, the whole tapping and everything, boom. Then, oh, I look like what I posted on my picture, like so, oh, but I'm actually a dude. I'll turn the lights down low.
On the way, right?
Oh, I was on the way. Yeah, was pulling up. I was pulling up.
I got inside the house.
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. No.
In the house.
Okay, no, but hold on.
Tell you.
But that was.
It was hey,
dude.
What?
Oh.
It's like. I was pretty aggressive with my stuff. I mean, look, we're going to take this back to probably about 2000.
No.
It was about 2001. About 2001. Like, I'm just like, this stuff been going on. Met online. Went over.
Yeah, but I guess that was
everything looked. Get up in there. I'm just like, I see all these pictures on the screen of her giving head to like all these dudes. I'm like,
who does this?
You know what I'm saying? I'm already starting to think, okay, if I'm gonna do that, then I'm gonna have all kind of other shots there.
No, you think
so
you thinking to yourself, how much?
So why don't I see you getting hit? Bang. Why don't see this, that, and that? I just see this. So I mean, we almost about to like get to going. I'm a toucher and a feeler. You know what I mean? So I'm like, every time I'm trying to feel, she jumping up. I was like, oh. That particular time, because for some reason I didn't have a good discernment about the whole situation. I brought a gun. I didn't pull the gun, but I just did like this. I was like, listen, I'm gonna back out of here. I was like, because I see what's going on. But let me tell you, you're gonna get your ass killed one day. I say, like, I came strapped at night. I said, but I'm gonna go on back up out of here. You're gonna catch the wrong person. And this was like, again, 01 or something like that. So it's well before any of these big, huge movements and all of this was going on. Like, you just don't do that.
I mean, my friend just told me about his situation. He talking about he had a knife. I'm like, when you go to their house, they might have a gun. What do you mean? You brought a knife to a gunfight? Like, they got a gun.
But to your point,
but he was like, the thing was, they was like, pull up your shirt, because they was trying to see if he had a gun knife from the camera from outside. And it's like, when you come in, it's gonna be dark. Come to the room, take your clothes off. She told him take his clothes off outside the door.
Oh no, hell no.
And then he was like,
big red flag.
Then it was like, just go back to the back room. He was like, something just didn't feel right. So I'm like, you never talked to them on the phone? No. You never, you never heard their voice or nothing. Like, no, you just it was just weird. The whole story. I was like, dude, it was red flag here, red flag there, red flag there. It was 4 red flags
popping up everywhere.
Said, no, and it's like men think like as a woman, because men don't understand this. We go through life, have to watch everything we do and say and how we move, because there are predators everywhere. And so when I hear men say this, I was like, but because you think you're the man, nothing else can happen to you. So you're like, I'm just about to go get some ass. I'm just about to go I'm about to hit and quit. I'm like, and every man I talk to that says, come to my house, I said, dude, I could be crazy. I could be a dude. I literally said they be like, really? I'm like, I'm just trying to educate you. Like, don't think that nothing can happen to you because you the man in the situation. You might be dealing with another man.
Exactly. Happens all the time.
And the more beautiful she is, the more likely.
Right. I mean, again, and from back then,
everything is perfect.
When you fast forward 25 years from that point in time, like now, I was looking at a picture of someone today at work before I got here, and it's like this person, they told me it was some online personality. I was like, that's a dude.
Yeah, yo, there is a dude. I'm gonna call it from what it is. There is a dude that's out there on social media, 100% supposedly fully transitioned. We can call it whatever you want to call it. Cut themselves and split themselves and poke themselves inside and got to dilate themselves every day and got
reassignment
stretched
surgery
of their pectorals and they've got boobs and put on a lot of makeup and everything. And I'm telling you, but I knew this. This is why when I was even with back in the day, even when Shanda was alive, and to tell her I did not want to go to Thailand because I heard they are so phenomenal at cutting these men to make them look like women that you would not even know it. And I promise you, I sit there and I watch this stuff. I watch this stuff all the time. I sit there and watch this person. I was like, dang, man. I said, man, why they keep on referencing, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, And then, I mean, I'm sure that they said it before, but I don't even know the person's name. But I'm just talking about, it was one of the most like, wow, that's a dude moment in my life. Shaved the Adam's apple. Everything looked good. Talk good. Nails right. Everything right. No flamboyance. Just like elegant lady. Like, I'm talking about study dude. Like,
and it's scary.
That's scary.
It's scary because
that is terrifying,
when that's
actually.
not what you are looking for.
You've studied women so much that you said, I don't
Yeah.
want to be flamboyant like them.
Right.
I want to be elegant like her.
You know, and it's like choose to do what you want to
I
do.
understand why would you put yourself in that situation where you could get killed?
Yeah, I would.
But what got me
that.
was you said you was on the way and they called and told you why you was
Right.
Well, yeah, both times they were like, well, hold on. I just want to let you know that I'm a man.
So they told the truth.
Listen, they did. Yeah. I was on. I mean, I'm talking about both times. Thank you, Lord. Both times I didn't. I mean, I was like, where you at, man?
Yeah.
You know, I'd have drove to you because I'm like, I'm already here, Nick. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shoot up the crib. No,
And my situation,
I won't do that. I'm just joking.
Yeah, my situation didn't.
No.
But for some
they called me
reason,
both times just so happened to be right before I got off the exit. I'm talking about getting onto the highway to go to their spot.
Yeah.
Or where we're supposed to meet.
Back then, like, I would have never gone somewhere strapped. So it was like somewhere, somehow, it's like something was like, strap up.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like, you know, and I was just like, wow.
Well, I mean, for me, I mean, we keep it.
I ain't showing up at
We keep the tools out. We keep the tools close anyway.
I mean, again, think about it. Now, this is early 2001. You know what I mean? So it's like, people weren't quite riding around like now, like everybody got their, it wasn't like that. So
and
it's
trans
like,
wasn't around here like that either.
And trans weren't like neither, but that was an early one, and there were no surgeries or nothing. That's why I'm like trying to feel.
But to each his own, but you still have the responsibility.
Yeah.
Tell, because again, it is a lot of DL going on out here. There's a lot of people that are okay with it. Same thing I say about
Wouldn't you want to be accepted though as a dude doing
for who
that?
you are, what you are, what you choose.
I mean,
that's another thing.
You know what?
It's the age thing and the transgender thing. Because there's a lot of men on here. I had this dude who's like, I'm 50, and I'm like, I'm mad because he look good. The picture was far away, and I'm like, boy, how old are you? He was like, I'm 21. I'm like, you look like my son. Where your mama at? Like, why? I said, it's women out here that will date you at 21. Why don't you post your real age and get who wants you?
I mean, I was
with me. At my age, I get them from 20 to 60.
So I was 16 with a 30-something year old.
This dude and
I'm about that online.
So this dude in England, I want to say he's in England. When we were watching that, when he said, but it was, transgender, frustrating, but you're a dude, so whatever. But he's frustrated being someone's imagination or someone's fetish. And so he was getting frustrated because he knew like he wanted that whole. I think what's next for you then? Because if you've been in this long and you realize that I'm someone's fetish, I'm someone's play toy, and I get tossed aside.
Nobody wants to take me seriously.
No one wants to take you seriously, which means you're going like nobody. This is not really reality.
So
this is not a lifelong thing.
Charles and Miss
So what you've done to yourself is made you a little Barbie doll. That obviously, if you ever seen any Barbies, sometimes they throw up and put away their childish things.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
You cut yourself to the point.
I'm gonna meet you in private,
right?
And that's about it.
Right.
And so now he's sitting there, over there, cut up, bumped up, makeuped up, going, I want something serious. Well, first of all, get serious and get real with yourself. Just my saying, it should be on his list. Let me get real.
There you go.
With myself.
Just go ahead and put it out there. So then what you attract, likes you, wants you. That's what they're okay with.
I think back to that point is a lot because I try to do this show so we can bridge the gap between Black men and Black women, because there's a lot of controversy and like lists like this where women are more superficial and then the men try to come back and be extra superficial, and now it's like men are being sassy and being this and being that. I'm trying to just to say, like, we do love each other, we do want each other in each other's lives, and I think it's just a miscommunication about where we're going as far as relationships, and people are not being honest with themselves about what they're really wanting. So, I mean, if you're honest with upfront, say, look, I'm a broke chick and I want somebody to take care of me. It's some man, like we would say, it's like, if know that you're somebody like, I'm not really looking for a relationship, and I know I want to date younger women. I know the price I got to pay to date a woman. I don't pay a bill or two. I'm doing this, that, and the other. You know, it's
SugarDaddy.com.
I know what I gotta do to do it.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Jennifer on SugarDaddy.com, baby. You know, I paid your bills before, baby. I'm just playing. I wasn't on SugarDaddy. I wasn't on SugarDaddy.com, I promise. But I
Sugar
know
daddy.
But look,
Here's all the sugar daddies out there. Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about, Sarah,
Yeah.
baby. You
Whoever you
But
might be.
those sites don't work for
And
me
the sugar
because
babies, too.
I would be going on
Sugar
there.
baby too.
I'm going on there looking for somebody that's financially stable, not stable to take care of me, but somebody that's on the like. 'Cause
Interdependence.
yeah, like you said. So it's like I'm looking on there for somebody. You got your own money, you got your own thing. I got my money, my thing, but they want somebody they can
Merger.
coach. And no, they want the men on that side. It ain't about a woman that already got it. They want somebody they can coach.
Oh, yeah.
And
They want
manage.
What's the
and
website you
da-da-da.
talking about?
What any one of them sugar daddy sites.
Sugar daddy
So
sites.
I'm looking for somebody that just got their together.
I mean,
I don't need you to pay my bills.
And if they're willing to pay the price, then that's what they're on there for.
But they want me to stop doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna teach you how to. I'm like, I already got my own business. I'm already doing my own thing.
But like you say, you want a merger. You know what I'm saying? So you need something that's already over here and stable. So when these two businesses come
I don't
together,
understand the concept of sugar daddy for real. I mean, I'm obviously, I promise you, I'm not on that site. So I'm married, and plus before that, I was not on that. I promise you. Even when we were married, I was not. No. I guess I don't understand the concept of sugar daddy. There. Shout out to the sugar daddies out there. So what?
Like you go on there and they want an arrangement and say I'm gonna pay for this arrangement, but to me it's so prostitution. Because again, you have to be aesthetically appealing, and most of the men are there not. But
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, they got money, so
That's
I can
why
see
they
that.
on
Oh
there.
yeah, that reasonable.
They
Okay,
money is appealing.
So next.
but half of them married.
what the late great Biggie said,
Yeah, but
black and ugly as ever. However,
But okay, but
Yeah.
do I got the right
So
concept?
if you short,
I got that
you
bread.
ugly, and you fat, you gotta have money.
But wait a minute. So but sugar daddy, like you show up in person though, right?
I mean,
Your sugar daddy wants to pay you for your time, whatever your arrangement is.
Oh,
I mean,
well, that's what I thought
I mean,
it
how
was.
many?
It's not a serious.
How many A-list celebrities,
Well, that's what I thought it
guys,
was.
their money makes them look gorgeous?
You know, have you ever been to a strip club with a disrespectful stripper? When she go like, I mean, if you want me to sit here, I'm gonna need a little bit more than like, what's that? And you done already tossed it
I went to a
$100. She said
bachelor party with
$10
some
for a
disrespectful
dance, and
strippers.
you gave her $10 for a
In
dance.
Buckhead.
That's why you need to go to
They
the
talking about
Cheetah.
Cash App them and all that.
Right. Right, look. She said
You can't
$10
ask
for the dance.
at the Cheetah. You gotta ask the girl to dance. You go to the Cheetah, you gotta ask them to dance. So they ain't gonna be like, can I get a table dance? Can I get a dance?
Yeah.
So my point is, she said $10 for the dance, and you know she coming, hey, so how about what's for the dance? Like $10, and okay, $10, and now you
You
said
gotta be
$10,
very specific.
and you
gotta
throw
say-
$20 on, and she go like, this it? Like,
No,
I mean,
no,
like,
you gotta be
Yeah.
very specific in Atlanta. You gotta be like, I want my $10 dance, one dance.
Cause she gonna dance
You
5 songs on your ass.
You gotta be butt naked in the midst of this one song.
Right.
You gotta tell them up front, I want one dance.
Yeah.
And it's $10, and you better be naked.
Cause the stripper game done changed. They will get.
hey, look, let me tell you something. I've seen some bad bras for $10. First of all, dancing, and I'm talking about I'm talking about that enjoy sitting around the company, liberty, and they hung out. No, just kicking it. And I've seen some stank chicks out here like, what? Like that's it? Okay, whatever, bro. And then get them like, all right,
You know, the
whatever.
street-
They don't know nothing about entrepreneurship.
Stripper game done
It's the
changed.
stupidest
You know
thing.
about even in real estate. I tell people all the time. I got a bunch of clients. Well, not in this day and age. They buying a house. They buying a house for. But they buying a house for $150,000. I might have to
Long
work
time
with
ago.
them for 3-4 months to get them closed at $150,000, which is only $3,000 commission, just so y'all know. And then I might hit that $1 million lick that's gonna give me $30,000. So it's like if you know how entrepreneurship works, you get those $10. Keep working those $10. Keep working the room. Move around. It's a $10.
Thank you for elaborating
And
on
then
it
you
because
might
your
hit
list
that
should be a lot shorter.
$1,000. You might hit that $1,000 celebrity that comes in and pays you $1,000 and start making it rain on you. But you gotta do the numbers.
You got, yeah.
My whole point
Yeah,
with
you
that,
gotta
like,
play
your
numbers.
list should be a
The
lot
numbers
shorter
game.
because, like, for me, I didn't come here for all that. Yeah, I'm here. My boys, I'm here. I want them to get dances. Or girl, that's her birthday, by the way. But I'm the one that's pulling people to the table. the girl that I pulled to the table, I think she's cute, so you can dance with me. But actually, I really don't want to. I like to enjoy people to actually have fun doing their stuff. That's really what I come here for. I really don't want you dancing.
Just don't
on
go
me.
back to that club.
Well,
But
you
you know,
get what I'm
I feel like
Back to the list thing, by the way.
I feel like the men's list is always going to be shorter than the women's list,
And should. And should be.
Like, I mean, because
Should be.
the men's list should be
I
shorter.
mean, you got to
because-
do it with a 16 damn point list. Come on, man. That's a little too much.
Be sure.
Most of y'all don't need much, but
That's right. I mean, like,
But
what?
I think one thing that's missing, a lot of women that want in a relationship is they want to be able to trust their partner, because that's what opens up that submission part of the relationship. Because if I can trust you with everything, not all everything, but if I can trust you with my heart, my mind, my soul, if I can share anything with you, and I know that your family ain't gonna hear it all, or the streets ain't gonna hear it all. If I feel like, you know what, you say you're going to pay the bills is going to get paid. If I trust you, that opens up the whole submission. And again, like I've said this before, that, you know, submission goes both ways, because the man has to submit as well. He has to give up something too in that relationship. And even in the conversation of the man, most men feel like, if you somebody that I want to work hard for, I want to do more for, you the one. If you with somebody that don't make you feel like you're gonna get out the bed, I'm gonna do everything for her. Oh my gosh, she supports me, because our role as women, because we get so far away from what the Bible says. Mm-hmm. We get so far away from that. This man is supposed to be, that's why I said protector and provider. And the woman is gonna take care of the house. So it is happy home, happy wife, happy life, because
right.
The woman is taking care of the household, and as long as she's happy, she's going to make sure everything that means that happiness comes from trusting you that you're going to go out and provide, trusting that you're going to go do what you say you're going to do, and be a part of this relationship where I can do what I need to do for you.
I tend to disagree with that whole
whatever, but it's the point of the matter is it's about happy spouse, happy.
Let them disagree. Which part? What you disagree with?
Happy wife, happy life.
I think, you know, the Bible says, I'm sorry, if you want to put this on, this should be a meme, and I hope it go viral, because I think that we need to change this thing. Listen, this is the reason why marriages aren't working. This is why things aren't working out, period. Listen, hold on. Listen,
I'm trying to define what it means.
Okay. So maybe I should let you finish, because maybe you might get there.
They take the definition wrong, because the woman is in the house. She's taking care of the kids. She's making sure the house is running well, so her husband can go out and provide. Long as she's able to do that in an environment, because I know my husband is going to provide, so she's going to be happy and willing and able to do everything her spouse needs of her. That's what that means. It doesn't mean you gotta buy me Gucci bags, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and if I'm not happy, everything's gonna be hell in the house. No, it's like, I trust you. I trust you with our household. I trust you with our finances. I trust you with my heart and my soul. So I am happy. So you're going to get everything you need from me. And that's what needs to be understood. It's not, oh, if he not buying me Gucci, if he not doing this, that's not what that means, you young folks. That's not what it means when it says happy wife, happy life.
So that's going under the table part I was talking about.
What?
When you go below the surface, you go, the things that maintain you, that keep you, are the things that are the intangible.
You got all these. I'm a man. What are you doing with this? You look good.
And you can be a bad today, but in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, you ain't such a bad bitch no more.
I mean, look
you know what I'm saying? You ain't hot no more. Your ass lukewarm now. You lukewarm at best. You ain't hot. You ain't what hot girl summer now. It's a damn lukewarm summer right now at best. You know what I mean? So what happens then?
But like I said, Cardi B, I don't cook, I don't clean, but she lost that ring.
Wow, that's fine.
But the whole point is, like, you know, it's this new narrative that, oh, we want to go 50-50. Oh, we want to, what you men asking women what they're bringing to the table. And I was like, first of all, you as a man have said, I'm at a point in my life that I'm ready to bring a woman into my life. I'm a provider. I'm a this, I'm that, I need a woman because I need somebody to help me pay half my bills.
Well, that's why you got to take that time to vet her, to see what it is. You can't move too quickly, because in my opinion, it takes at least 6 months to see.
All seasons.
It takes at least 6 months to see pretty much every side of a person to some degree. At least 6 months, at least. 6 months.
I
You know what I'm saying?
said every season, meaning not just a time frame. I need to see how you are on your cycle, lady. I need to see how you are when somebody dies. I need to see how you are when you ain't got no money or when I don't have no money. I need to see how you are when it's cold outside, when it's hot outside, what temperature you want the house in throughout the year. You need to see all these different things because women, again, we go through different parts of our life. I think with you, your first wife, she went through menopause early.
Yeah.
So it was like, it was a blessing when I came in because it was like, okay, well, he understood some of that the things that women go through as they age. She got into menopause really early.
Really early, yeah.
So it was like, okay, well, he understands that, you know what, I'm gonna have mood swings, blah, 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 but I don't really do the PMS thing. So it was like, it was like I didn't even know.
Before that, she had the extreme menopause. Extreme PMS, and so that was like, wow. You know, I mean, I had the luxury, thank God. My mom, you know, she was a rough one. You know, shout out to mom. You know what I'm saying? You're amazing. And my sisters, you know, and I was raised by literally women. I'm not saying my uncles were were nowhere around. They were there, but there's so many.
Boy with 4 older sisters.
Yeah, so all my sisters were older than me, and a lot of aunties and everybody, you know, were around. And of course, the men worked, of course, and they were, you know, out there XYZ moving around. So I got the luxury of seeing women, but no, my wife was something special with this whole PMS of extreme. Like that stuff was wild. You know, I've never seen literally like almost like you just turn the stove on. With like, oh wow, you know, it's like shut the lights off and everything. All the lights go.
Check your calendar. But that's the big thing.
You can set your clock to it. Yeah, it was like
missing out on. Men don't even want to get to that point to understand. And it's not to say we're using it as an excuse. But it's like it's part of life. It's a lot of things we go through, and we do have the mood swings, and we do have these things, and it's things that it's me. I'm upfront with everyone all day. I'm like, hey, look, I'm letting you know right now. Like I got a calendar. I know I gotta wake up in the morning. I'm like, why are you feeling like this? I look right at the calendar, like, oh. That's what it is.
That's why I say
men don't want to think about.
That's why I say your guy was desperate, because the one you said was on that rush tip, first day this, first day that. You got to give at least 6 months, at least, to see every aspect of a person come around and see what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. When you on day one, I need you to do this, and by day 30, let's da 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 da. Hell no.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back to this thing. Because you know everybody.
I think they should keep up with your cycle because they be like, no, why you want to hang out? Well, you know, it's embarrassing. Be like, I'm on my period this week.
Well, I mean,
you want to still hang out? And they be like, yeah, I'll catch you next week. I'm like, I already know what time you on. I'm like, dude, you know I have a cycle, right? You know, I'm still, you know what I'm saying? It's 30 days in a month.
If you're in a dating season with a person, you catch their cycle, that's dope. First of all, if you're dope and you really are that dope of a dude where you catch a woman's cycle, that's fire. First of all, do you see, and you're there and you had to tend to her, give her Midol, stuff like that. That's Mac mode. First of all, you know, trust me, that's going to be Mac mode, you know, but if you really, really absolutely catch that cycle and you really have the luxury of seeing how extreme it is or how much she can control herself, I say, hold her to it. If when you met her during that first month, you hold to that 2 months, 3 months, you go, hold her to it, especially when you get her as wife.
You know, you should know already. If you try to date and a girl puts you out for a week or so, that means she don't want you to see the ugly.
Listen here. Look here, young fella. The best part of knowing her cycle is knowing her ovulation.
Yes, believe me. And then furthermore, that's amazing, sir. That's amazing. So for you guys who are saved and married, that's what you need to know. But no. There's what they call premenstrual, which is the first week of their menstruation, and then there's
Thank you, because most men don't know that, because it's the week before the cycle that you need to watch out for.
Just make sure you know her ovulation period.
That's after, and that's amazing. But and guess what? It won't be amazing if you don't catch that first week I was talking about. And by the way, that's 3 weeks, my guys. But moving on.
No, but the ovulation part is when she want to have sex the most, is what he's trying to say. That's the point he's trying to make.
That's when she gets pregnant.
She get pregnant and she want to, because God made it that way.
That's when she gets pregnant.
God made it that way. God made it that way, so y'all know.
So back to my statement, I'm going to go. I can't stand this when people say, I'm telling you, it's going to be one thing, like I can't say the black or white thing, we're not talking about that today, but the whole point, happy wife, happy life. I say nay. Happy husband, happy wife, happy life.
That
If you
don't
get that,
rhyme.
if you get that
Happy,
right,
happy husband.
It doesn't
Happy
rhyme.
husband.
it don't matter. Look, I'm a
Scripture behind this.
no. I do have a little.
You
no,
can
I'm-
make it rhyme.
No, no.
What do you say?
No, because the Bible says, hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Please, just listen to me. Listen. Everything must be done decently in order. So this is how I associate it. Everything must be done decently in order. That's what God says, right? So when he says, he who finds a wife, which means you've been looking for one,
Find a good thing.
right? Finds a good thing. So a good wife, he says, he who finds a virtuous woman, which means back in those days, especially during those times, and especially the same thing.
It's Chris
to this
list, by
day.
the way. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, but and by the way, this is Proverbs 20, 30, 31, Proverbs 30, 31 and 10, which is either written by either David, King David, or Solomon, which is the wisest king ever who had a lot of wives.
I believe
And a lot of-
Solomon wrote
So
most of it.
he said, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. So Solomon, shout out to Solomon, the wisest man. So you try to do that, be the wisest man and find a wife and think that, oh,
Read
happy
the
wife.
scripture.
No. Happy wife,
It's the
happy
book
life.
of wisdom.
No, that's right. A book of wisdom, young man. Happy wife, happy life. No, as long as you know this in your mind, just go ahead and let them believe with them. Happy husband, sir. Get in your mind. You found you a good wife. Let her be happy because she's gonna be happy anyway. But trust me, take your win when you can.
Because you coming up to being
A good wife.
husband.
He who finds a virtuous woman, her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her. What list? So that he shall have no need of spoil. Goodness, he ain't got
Side
to
chicks.
he don't got to take nothing, don't do nothing, he ain't ruining nothing.
Ain't no side
Ain't
chicks.
nothing gonna happen.
Everything good.
She will do good and not evil all the days of her life, bro. Trust me, you will
So
know.
what that says is I'm coming in
Read
as a
the rest of
husband,
it. Read
a
the rest of it,
protector,
but I'm
and a
telling you.
provider, and I'm making sure my woman trusts me. So guess what? She's happy, and so your life is gonna be happy.
Way, yeah, you're looking at it that way, but then
So-
You coming in.
So let
Like back to his point. What is it? What's the term?
interdependence.
He coming in saying, "Baby, I got you."
Interdependence.
She's like, "All right, well, I'm gonna be that piece that you need, so you can keep having me, and we gonna match that up."
Now you just said a strong word there.
peace.
Peace. That peace. Because in order for the man to make the wife happy, he has to be at peace. There's also some scripture in there that said it's better to live on a roof
that's right.
than to have
They live in the
a talking cantankerous big mouth woman. Basically, is what it
Right.
says.
So
Big mouth woman.
Hold on, hold on.
A woman who talks.
So which blows me back to say,
There we go.
happy husband, happy wife, happy life.
But you can't
Because
eat
God
it.
himself
You
said,
can't
sir,
eat it. Look,
Sir,
okay.
you cannot even be in the house. Go
I
and get
mean-
on the rooftop because it's better
But
to be
you
on
know
the
what it
rooftop
says?
than
Be on
in the
the
house
with
with
her.
a terrible
But
woman.
go back to
and
what
it follows the order of
I'm sorry,
things.
but
That's
go
right.
back to chapter Maryland. Franklin. You need to have your.
Lord.
And
So-
before you come into a woman's house, as my mama
Let-
say,
let-